My name is Zahra-Change and I am 48 years old. I've been living for the last 21 years in United Kingdom, especially in London. I came in 1989 with a scholarship to learn development in Reading University. And before I finished, even the civil war started in Somalia, and then I never went back home. Hello. I set up an organization, a charity organization called Women of the Horn. If there's any question or why I set up this organization, we need an organization that can help the women who are from the Horn of Africa, mainly women from Somalia, Kenya, Eritrea, Ethiopia, Djibouti, and Sudan. Specifically, those mothers, single parents who are in need for the information or for the experience or for the support. Because I struggled as a single mother. I had a little knowledge about the UK. Life was very hard. I'm being a refugee or a single parent or someone who has got barriers, for example, like language barrier, is very hard. That is why I set up Women of the Horn. What I will do is I will call him and invite to come here and and give your reference number, if you don't mind. Shall I give? Today I'm waiting for a couple of young people who are seeking advice on different issues. We do help them in terms of education, in terms of housing, in terms of so many problems that they could have. Okay.
No, thank
Yep.
you. Very, very helpful.
Yeah. Thank you very much indeed. I left Somalia before the civil war started. I wanted to learn development because that was what we needed back home to develop sustainable development, community development, leadership development, women's, groups, how to develop them. But before I finished my postgraduate diploma, I was constantly getting the news from Somalia that everything was blowing up and the civil war was covering between the community, within the Somali community. Somalia is a clan system based, but I personally don't believe in whatsoever the tribalism. I believe in that I am a woman, an African woman, a Muslim, Somali, who would like to bring the community together, because the tribalism made destruction of where we are today as a Somali community. I'm still thinking of going back up to now. I'm still thinking. I never stop thinking of going back. And I don't know when will be that, moment will take place. I'm a trustee, the only female trustee at the Somali Initiative for Dialogue and Democracy, SIDD. SIT hopes to bring the Somali community together by enabling people to move beyond tribalism, to realize that we are all one in the Somali community. As an organization, we created the Intergenerational Dialogue, Peace Begins at Home. That dialogue I had in mind most of the time, my family. I needed that intergenerational dialogue myself. The first one took place in London Borough of Brent, and the second one was in Harrow, and the third one took place in Islington.
With that, parents have a responsibility to teach the children their culture and their language.
It's not a bad thing that these children are learning a new way of life. So the parents need to understand this way of life in order to understand their children.
The lack of communication, the parents don't have anything in common with the children don't have anything in common with them, and nothing is explained. And why? Just because I said so, and that's it. And that is wrong in itself.
When we came in this country, the parents felt that they are inferior because of the language barrier. Because the child came here, he picks the language so quickly, and he became superior.
It's like, I got good grades and predicted my GCSEs. It's like they deceive in your parents because you know they don't understand. So it's kind of like...
So the family life became very destructive.
Certain things that you can't talk about, like friendship, certain things, you know what I mean? You can't talk about with your parents, but you can talk with your friends, okay? But my mom started at older age when I was 18, and I felt so uncomfortable.
The younger generation wanted the forbidden word to be explained.
What we usually expect is that they will say, as one of the men was saying, no, it's haram, or it's embarrassing. So those are the three answers without any explanations whatsoever.
The second one they pointed out was Ed. That is in Somali language, but that was shame. Again, they never had an explanation.
waalidka aad baynu ixtiraamtay ugu dambeeyay markaan halkan anigu imi aan carruur ku dhalay carruurtayda waxa isbagaraynaya in aan ka helo sidii aniga la igu soo koriyay.
And then the father doesn't have time for the kids, which means the kids kind of look for role models in media, as the boy said before.
And you could see the faces of the parents and the faces of the younger generation, the happiness that they covered. One parent mentioned that the first day I attended, I thought you were creating a confrontation between us, but later I realized that you did a great job.
أنا مركي أنا ميت ساكر صو قلالكم يا إما كمان هكبحيو إنكم أبد ما تنتين وعن رجلي برنامج كقالسن إنه مرمضات لو دعانا هارو كنا بلارن سأنو قصو قيب قلنا عرضت هذا ويقول دقيستان.
And now we are in a position that in Manchester City is asking our project, Peace Begins at Home. Inside, inner, that is in my heart. Unless I change myself, I can't change anybody. I can't talk to my children. The change has to start within yourself. Then you can change the community. Then you can change your neighbor. Then you can change the whole society. But the change has to be started within yourself. It's Ramadan, and the Ramadan, this is the only time of the year that as a family we sit together, because most of the time the children are doing education. The only time of the year that everybody comes and and do the iftar. The iftar means the breaking of the Ramadan itself, and they come to home to have with the family. I'm a single parent of 4 children, and at the same time I do work part-time for social services as a one-to-one advisor. As a single parent, it's not easy living in this country, and coming from a background of different culture, different environment, different religion, different way of living is a huge responsibility. You are everything. You're burdened. I'm the driver. I'm the gardener. I'm the mother. I am the consultant. I'm the advisor. I'm the friend. I am everything. My strength most of the time comes from my religion. Plus, I do listen to my inner heart. And whenever I need strength, I do pray. In Islam, or in Islamic culture, we believe in that. If you feel hard times, you should pray and say Alhamdulillah, which means thank for God, because I have got at least life. And think about those who don't, those who are sick, those who are, at least you have got life. And you have the power. Just be strong, read the Quran and think about what is your next step or what you have to do positively, not negativity. One of the issues I feel passionate about and campaign against is the practice of female genital mutilation, FGM. FGM, female genital mutilation, is an old-fashioned which is circumcising girls, and it was inherited generation to generation, community to community. You lose even your daughters. I sometimes make home visits to support mothers who are under pressure to carry out FGM on their daughters. Girls are at risk between the age of 2 and 5. So it is important that the mothers of young daughters get the support that they need. Aan xalad ii jiray adiga kuu soo wacay in aan kaala hadlo wixii aan samayn lahaa anoo qaadsan confuse waxaan samaynayo. I have 2 little girls and one is 4.5 and the other one is 3. The 4.5, that's the age my mom do it to me.
it's like you kill someone because the pain they're going through is really, really bad. It's for my kids are important, but the community is the environment I live with. So it's like, I'm doing it, are you doing it, why are you not doing it? It's like they keep repeating every time, and you're thinking, if they're doing it, why can you do it?
I raised those points. The inequality, the health issues, the criminality behind this. So now she became very confident on the matter, and she said that I am not doing it. Fantastic.
It happened to us. We have faced a lot of difficulties. We have a lot of difficulties when we have a birth of the babies. We have a lot of difficulties when we get married.
I also set up discussion groups and seminars to fight female genital mutilation and raise awareness among young mothers.
Why would you do that to somebody? Why just leave them normal?
Who gave them this idea, and when did it start, and who started it?
It was come from to us, it was Egyptian people.
Egyptian.
Yeah, they do before.
FGM is condemned by most Islamic scholars. It is an old-fashioned procedure that predates both Islam and Christianity.
It come from to us, from there. And when it was a Pharaoh time, it's before of our prophet as well.
So the Egyptians started it?
Yeah, the Egyptians started.
Yeah.
Some men are jealous, so when they leaving and they go in war or some places, when they come back to it, they want to see the woman is still the same. So to do that, they have to circumcise it. Yeah, so that's how it is.
The way a lot of people say that it's to keep control of women. So they wouldn't really go astray or anything, because you wouldn't, because it's painful. You don't want to go through that, would you? So.
A married couple has sex for the first time. Like the man, if he knows that the woman is circumcised, he'll bang at it proper hard to show you that he's strong enough to break off, because he don't want no one to say, oh, he's got a weak,
But why? That's painful. That can't you just? That's just like saying the religion says.
The other painful, they have before. When you have a baby, they do again for you.
They have to bring you back up.
They have to
back up again, and you will have a difficulty
back
again.
home. The second time you have to be difficult.
Difficult again.
That's not home.
Yeah.
In this meeting, where do we go from here, and how does it stop? How are we going to stop this?
That's a good question. We, as a Somali community, we are raising awareness. I was moved by the group discussion, because I never thought that they could speak freely on the mutilation and different ways of thinking that they have in their mind. I was moved by when they said that we don't want to have circumcision to our girls. We were circumcised. I was, for example, and I know the pain behind it. So that's why I'm against the FGM, and I don't want to have this practice, the old-fashioned practice, into our girls. And I will challenge, no matter, it takes two, but I will challenge, the issue.
intuu ku yiri la aad marka because telefoonku ma yaalo waxa ku yaalo
waxa ma ii sheegay intaan bisaysiis
bari subaxii hadii ilaahay raali ka dhigo isdiyaari Okay. Yeah.
What I would like to see in my future, if Allah allows me, is ending of FGM, female genital mutilation. Also, like to see is overcoming the differences between the younger generation and the older generation. The other thing I would like to achieve is the clan issue to be stopped. I would like to see more gatherings discussing with how to reconcile or how to forgive within ourselves. And I would like to see my fellow Somali sisters and brothers to be integrated into the society that they live in, because that is where we are at the moment.
أفوس وأترزان هكيت موليت ديك عودني وتريت في تغيميت أفوس وأترزان هاكي أفوس وأترزان هاكي تموليت ديك عودني وتريت في تغيميت أتي وتكسي أتي وتكسي توفيت زيديرت أزجلا لا توفيت غزيد وكشفني الشتمة توفي تفاليست أورغا